What's up, guys? This is Luke from DDE, and I just wanted to make a short video on how kids who are coming into college can stay in shape and stay fit, have a low body fat percentage, and avoid the freshman 15. And it's not as hard as you guys might think. I just have 3 simple steps right here that do work, that if you follow, you will look lean, you will have a low body fat percentage, and you will look good, and you won't gain the freshman 15. So if you follow these, all that stuff will happen for you. So I'm gonna get right to it, all right? So the first thing you need to do, which is the most important thing, is you need to diet regularly. So that means avoiding foods. Listen to me real close. This means avoiding foods that raise your blood sugar level. Okay? So when your blood sugar level is raised, your body stores fat. Okay? When your blood sugar level is elevated, your body stores fat and stops burning fat. So you need to get your blood sugar levels low and stable on a consistent basis. So the type of foods that raise your blood sugar level and make you store fat are carbohydrates and sugars. So we need to avoid carbohydrates and sugars at all costs if you want to be lean and you want to have a low body fat percentage. So the type of foods that raise your blood sugar level and that have carbohydrates and sugars are breads, grains, pastas, cereals, any type of cookies, candies, junk food, sodas, milk has sugar in it, energy drinks, Gatorade, Powerade. All you have to do is look on the ingredients label and see how many grams of carbohydrates and sugars are in the foods that you are eating. And you have to avoid those foods at all costs. So if there isn't a nutrition label, just know in your mind to stay away from most breads, grains, and cereals, because carbohydrates are hidden in a lot of foods. But I guarantee you, if you avoid these foods, your blood sugar levels will be low and stable, and your body will be naturally burning fat as opposed to storing fat. So this is what we want to do. We want to keep our blood sugar levels low and stable. And if you do this consistently, you will be burning fat, I promise you. So the next tip is to exercise, obviously. And it's not as important as dieting. Dieting, I would say, is about 80% of the results on how you are going to look, and exercise is the other 20%. Dieting is the foundation, exercise is the polish, so to speak. So when you exercise, you really don't need to worry too much about how long you're going to stay at the gym, or really what type of workouts to do, or stuff like that. All you really have to do is go 2 to 3 times a week to the gym. And if you want to have a more specific and kind of scheduled thing and know what you're doing when you get into the gym so you don't waste time, you could just go in there and do some compound, kind of like high intensity stuff like supersets, something that's going to get your heart beating and yourself breathing heavily for 25 to 45 minutes. You really don't need any more than that. You don't need to kill yourself, because if you're dieting, that will matter more. And like I said, exercise is just it's supplemental to dieting. So you don't need to spend too much time in there in the gym or thinking about what type of workouts you're going to do or how long you need to spend working out. Just get in there and get your heart pumping. You could do whatever. You can do some pull-ups, you can do some push-ups, do some dips, maybe if they have a sled in there or something, maybe push the sled. What I like to do is I like to go to the track and run 100-meter intervals or 200 meter intervals for like 20-25 minutes, and that's perfect. It gets my heart pumping and gets the oxygen circulating through my body, and that's really all you need. So that's basically it for the exercise department. Just make sure you're getting in there 2 to 3 days a week. If you don't have time, just get in there 1 day a week and stay for an hour and do some compound lifts, or maybe go to your local track and run a little bit. So the third tip that I wanted to tell you guys about is the type of supplement that you're going to need to protect your muscle when you are dieting and when you are cutting. So when you are in a low carb diet, your body goes for whatever energy source it can to give you energy. So the two places it goes for energy are your fat cells, your fat tissue, and your muscle tissue. So we want to protect our muscles. We don't want our body breaking down our muscles so we look, like skinny. So the supplement to do this, to protect your muscle is branched chain amino acids. Right here, Extend BCAAs. And like I said, what that does is it protects your muscles when you're dieting and when you're cutting. You could take it before you work out, you could take it during your workout, and you could take it after your workout. And you'll be retaining muscle instead of losing muscle. So if you follow these 3 tips, diet number 1, avoiding carbohydrates and sugars, keeping your blood sugar level stable, you'll be burning fat. If you exercise, you will be improving your cardiovascular system. You will be increasing your muscle size and your muscle definition. And if you supplement, you will be protecting your muscles as well. So those are the 3 important things that you need if you want to stay in shape at school. And I made this video because a lot of people don't really know how their body works at that age. I certainly didn't, and I had the worst diet when I came into school, and I didn't look my best. And and I started doing all this like a year ago, and I was at like 15% body fat, and I probably dropped about 5 to 6% body fat in the past maybe like 6 to 8 months, and I look a lot better than I did, especially how I did my freshman year of college. So guys, freshmen in college, follow these 3 tips, and I promise you will look fantastic, okay? So, that's it. And if you guys have any questions, just inbox me. All right, later.